We recently talked about Fernando, and we have to talk about the B-side of that single, Hey Hey Helen. This song comes from ABBA's third album, which also happens to celebrate 50 years this year. And this is one of those forgotten, but amongst fans, very popular songs from ABBA's deep cuts. This is the story of Hey Hey Helen. Hey Hey. So, Hey Hey Helen was one of the first songs to be recorded for ABBA's future third album, simply called ABBA. In September 1974, ABBA returned to the studio to record no less than 5 songs. Only 2 would end up on the album. Personally, those 2 are some of my favorite of ABBA's early album tracks, Hey Hey Helen and I've Been Waiting for You. Hey Hey Helen shares some glam rock vibes, but this time, for me personally, this song is a perfect example of how incredible ABBA can rock in the studio. The drums, the rhythm and structure, the e-guitars, a mixture of dazzling and subtlety, the backing vocals, and the sonic force by Frida and Agneta. This song has so much drive from start to finish. To me, it's even so much more surprising and unfortunate that Björn and Benny actually regard this song as one of the worst tracks recorded by ABBA. In 2014, Björn and especially Frida showed their surprise when they realized that the song was picked by Japanese fans for an ABBA compilation.
Because it really tells what music they like the best, and it's very inspiring for us too.
Hey Hey Helen, for instance.
Oh my gosh, is that one
I
real?
would never have
Is it?
guessed, but the Japanese audience liked that.
The lyrics for Hey Hey Helen may have been inspired by the TV series Helen, a Woman of Today. That line from the title of the show can be found in the song's lyrics. Björn himself is not sure about having been inspired by the show, but he doesn't rule out the possibility of having seen it, as it was broadcast in Sweden around the time, with much success and debate. Lyrically, the song happens to be another one of ABBA's rare ones, but the second on this album, with Man in the Middle, to deal more with realism, more with social awareness, the fight for female independency, and the conflict and struggle of being a single parent. Written from the point of view of the male partner towards his wife who left. The lyrics are ambiguous, they are taunting, and at the same time encouraging as well. The first verse tauntingly says, "At last you're free, it's the way you wanted it to be, and the price you paid to become a woman of today. Is it worth the pain to see the children cry? Does it hurt when they ask for daddy?" But the chorus and pre-chorus encouragingly say, "Now you live on your own. Can you make it alone? Yes, you can. You're right, you had to take a second chance, so you fight to find your freedom." Despite the possibility of that TV series, Björn says that it may possibly have been that Agneta and Björn were going through one of their rough periods. Thus, he penned words of sorrow and regret about the breakup of a family, with that inner conflict of still wanting to see that woman being happy and independent. I think this is an absolute masterful song in its music, production and lyrics, the way the words rhyme, the way of the ladies singing, and again for me personally, it's an incredible banger with depth. And it is ABBA at their peak creating rock in the recording studio. The song became the opening song for ABBA's tour through Europe and Scandinavia, starting in November 1974 to January and summer of 1975. In November 1975, ABBA performed the song for the one and only time ever on television. This happened in the United States on the TV show Don Kirshner's Rock Concert. ABBA performed in their 1974-1975 tour costumes. So this playback performance gives us a wonderful idea how the song and ABBA's intriguing concerts from this period might have looked like. Today's video was a sneak preview to a much more in-depth deep dive into ABBA's third album, ABBA. That album celebrated 50 years earlier this year. It's long overdue to dedicate a full video on the album itself, but this was a first glimpse, and I hope you enjoyed it. So for now, I want to know from you, what do you think of Hey Hey Helen? How do you like the song? What's your story with it? Please let me know in the comments below. Alright, until then, hej då!